哦，可以哦。地球的重大秘密。在哪里？在这里，蛮近的嘛。那边去看一下。这里好像比较适合。这样子。先到，因为这有个地，从这里好了。这个也可以。全死了，好弱哦。
I'm ready. Gotta be. You'll do. Back to your business.
咦？你只有一只，他刚才不是有打一只吗？这。
Save these for the trail. This must be the Sun's Climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark.
攀爬。那我先找看那个花。上面吗？什么声音啊？
Easier when I was a kid.
奇怪，你们那里很近。
It's good to be free of the city.
啊，我的那个花嘞？
Such strange artifacts.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away.
Yeah.
You have my thanks, Hunter.
往湖边。往湖边圣地。
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes.
他指牙口罩。
This
怎么过去？哦。显然没有东西。他在干嘛？
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests.
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
什么？你看到后面，然后什么都没有，然后跟我讲说你看到手链，你这太可怕了你！这是什么？哎，那个长颈鹿尾，那里有一个长颈鹿。 从这里好。解毒剂哦。
We all have our place in the order of things.
Tried to kill our Sun King?
This must be the Shrine of Kings. Amon told me about.
It's a public monument, not his private shrine.
You won't get in there. That dried-up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Osram want with a Carja shrine, anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun ring for good measure.
Show.
The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they? They won't build again. They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. The set of the metals they hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Osram slaves built that thing. We deserve to have a look.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill the Sun King. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great? It was pure before Outlander squatters took it over.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous. The so-called liberation was nothing but a purge. Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man who knows how to enjoy life. Places to be. Tell you what I like. The sound of a hammer on steel. I've got a pair of sturdy Oseram.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've already forgotten. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after it. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it, any more than the Karja do.
It was never easy. Living here and die there.
南曼，南曼在哪里？哦，南曼。唉，我没有电。南曼，南曼在哪里？诶？
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot.
祭司
Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my friend, and let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
越多光越好。
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosing.
哦吼， 跟他聊天。
Go on and give Assis those trophies.
Stopped her all without breaking a sweat. The idea the Nora were so fierce.
Banana.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talana helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine, yes. I accept them. But tell
Oh, shit.
Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
同事。是什么？太麻烦了，不
Hope she
开
gets
了。
back soon to read those things.
Go for a drink and a bite.
红事记录，大家知道，事实的回忆非常发生在早在南方的谣言传说中，如无有吗？雷霆崖中最强大的红事便是最好称形容这雷霆崖。雷霆崖哦，好哦。雷霆呀！
When I gave him my trophies, Assis said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Leave me outside.
Too much Oseram influence at the palace. What's he think of letting Duval leave?
You wanna help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Elsadi.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glinthawks attack anyone who ventures out.
他的发型跟我的那个母亲长得好像。
Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. But what say you and I
孤
take it
独
on?
之光，
I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
咦？来去看看孤独之光。这要跟谁讲话？
About time you showed up. More Glenn Hawks incoming.
哪里？
More coming.
跳进去了。在哪里？
We must not yield.
在哪里？
The Carja are victorious. Again.
噔。什么声音？又来。我怎么没有听到？我有听到声音，但没有看到，没有看到人呢。听到声音没看到人是没看到机器是对的吗？
Not getting any cooler.
什么？啊。沙尘暴。让我上去看看，这里为什么我没有来逛过？闪光。上不去。好吧。拿不到。机车。
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
Seems like they're coming from upriver. I could track them back to the source, but if more come here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
2只而已吗？
Still get the upper hand. There are snapmaw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here. Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow.
我听到蚊子的声音呢，是正常的啊。
Those blinds up there. Concentrate fire on a target. Makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat, and a wasteful one, too. These must be the Snapmaw hunters.
为什么他们要在这里呀？ 你为什么要喘气喘吁吁？
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you? You already have one? Now that's impressive. All right, then.
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my debt. We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
Aloy. Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. What? Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
哦吼，返回猎人之家，那就是用飞回去的啦。这什么？改天啊。 先回猎人之家吧。看有没有什么好的装备啊，或者要开始唱歌了，要开始呜呜呜了。要开始呜半天了。
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements, and Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. She did save his life, but I'm sure he'll listen to your prejudice over his own common sense. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it would bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
This is a good day.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis.
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both Hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in the massacre. They should be honored as Hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
Family.
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
屠杀
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry.
太阳竞技场
What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
cease now
Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
风暴
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
呵呵 我觉得对这个谦卑不习，在这，那我去看一下。谦卑不习。
I'll tuck that away.
谦卑。
Hello.
看怎么看？谁在看我？Hello。
This is where it ends.
跑那么远。
Keep that for later. Here's the bridge Jira mentioned. Now to see if I can find his trap. No telling how many people pass this way. But this was a man with a cart, so... End of the tracks. Well, that doesn't make any sense. What's up with someone's possessions? Kendart's? There's goods scattered everywhere. And a little blood, too. Either he fell, or... There's enough blood to worry me.
哪里有血？ 哎，卡住了啦！
Here we go again.
讨厌。
No more blood. Must have had time to bind his wound. This chest looks like it's a boss round making. At least he's easy to follow. I just hope he's okay. I could check my focus, see what it sees. The barrel. This scent reminds me of Yes, Aaron's breath. That's also a brew. Did it roll downhill?
Am I glad to see you, stranger?
Are you Kendert? I'm a friend of Jira's.
住在这里
Huh?
很惬意耶。
I'm a husband of Jira's.
She heard you'd gone missing. I tracked you. What happened?
I was coming to join her. A sandstorm blew in, I sought shelter. It didn't work out. And here I am getting read as a Karja priest, like goods scattered in a herd of tramplers. There's only so much you can do to make me look less of an idiot. But could you get back my scrapper set?
That would be the stuff down there with the herd of tramplers?
I'm not proud, I'm just a brewer, and maybe 5 bottles of that is worth more than I am to Jira.
I'll do what I have to. Right on target. Get another hit in. All right, nope.
要跑。
That hurt it. It's heavy. What's going on? That's coming with me.
Huntress.
Hunter.
Thank you. Oseram's finest, this stuff. Keeps you warm in a snowstorm, strips the grit out of a gear wheel.
Oh,
Kendert, why did you set out so unprepared?
Hammer to steel of the matter is, I did it for love.
为了爱。
When Jira said she wanted to leave the claim, I consulted with the Ildermen. I won't repeat what they said. You won't like it.
You've got me curious.
No, I've already dug myself a hole deep enough to swallow a Thunderjaw. It was my mistake not going with her. I've had time enough to see that. Maybe it's not too late.
You'll find her stocking up at Day Tower. Good luck.
谦卑不起，盖拉。决定来去查看一下地球的秘密。
I've got all the best goods here.
盖拉里的。你吗？啊，对。
Little Spark. Any sign of that man?
I found him, Jira. I think you two will have a lot to talk about.
I like a good story. And a good drink. It's why I'm good at what I do.
He's bringing you both. Kendert wants to be with you. He regrets that he took the word of the Ilderman.
Women know their place in the claim, was their word. It's the Karja's son that bakes their brains and gives them such thoughts.
That's...
the tribe. You can't bear a grudge. It'd make you go mad. My silly man. Little Spark, how can I thank you? There'll always be a drink for you at Hunter's Gathering.
Ziedemann is no traitor. He's joined his brother in the palace.
谦卑不行，跟我完成。
But this word hasn't.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Spies saved Prince.
看一下，这为什么有个惊叹号？哦，啊，现在杯子，然后跟那个什么都已经，杯子啊跟那个什么已经挤满了。杯子要去找谁换啊？对了，这个技能，我那时候说什么啊、这个重型蟑螂击倒速度，我觉得这个比较赞哎，就学了。
From the Shadow Karja. Now they have no claim on the flame.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Frost in the air. Days like this, and this working in the smelting hells.
So there are Oseram and Asundum now.
Won't find better wares.
咦？咦？在上面。
The sun shines on all. Just sweat.
没有了。这是怎样？哦，哎，我要去看一下那个杯子到底可以换到什么。
Smoking.
Smoking. 现在好多人都长得好像。
Yes. I remember you. Did you find the vessels I seek? Yes, yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
容器。哦。
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
那你又是什么？电火时间。
Don't pass up these goods.
Watch out for fraudulent merchants. They'll as soon treat you as look at you.
Hey? 接我过。
Lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
I've got all the...
Ah, you're back. Did you bring me something lovely?
什么东西？好金属
Ah, let us haggle over this beautiful bounty.
Bye.
Till we meet again, my noble Nora. A moment of your time, Outlander?
Stock up before you... She had too much pride to let a man boss her around.
到底又是什么？
Like buying goods for a fair price.
还有，
Won't cost you
Back from the wilds. Find any Banuk relics? You ready? Let's trade then. Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
你是什么？没了。
Take a look at these wares. Check out these wares. Won't cost you a shot.
神秘箱。你又是谁？ 好哦，没事了，出售。回声壳，哦，我需要一些回声壳。我要买一些回声壳。回声壳。商人，先来找一下商人。我要买回声壳，然后再去找一下地球的秘密。这什么？撕裂弓？4456。 算了，这样好了。也不知道那是什么。我要买，在哪里？
You're among the faithful. Show some respect.
资源。啊，回声壳。 这里又不知道是哪，现在去地下城，地球底下看看。
It's awful what happened to Italy. Hard not to feel it. We'll never make it back to Meridian. Not without Italy.
We can't even keep our Sun King safe. How do we expect to win a war?
生存一下。Okay, let's go.
Bob wasn't so charitable where his father.
Our child Sun King whisked off to Meridian.
I'll bet he's eating well now.
那个人不是死了吗？那他还在这吗？
Snatched away? How much must we endure? At least Itaman is still alive. Avad wasn't so charitable where his father was concerned.
进入。
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. Too bad now
Guess you can't have everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Let's go.他们会有人下来是不是？反正
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility dying.
是什么？又一起事件。今天早上被波维奇博士的不幸事件再次证明，接待部需要更多支援。我们知道灵之曙光是一个非常复杂的计划，但身为第一线人员的我们，已经对我们的需求被忽视感到非常不满。我们先前已经说过了，我们需要人类口译、会讲波兰文的人，保全人员，有办法制服波兰大陆胚胎学专家的人，以及皮肤注射镇定剂可以安抚对接待人员的怒摔花瓶与椅子，又用波兰文破口大骂的镇定剂。没错，大部分的候选人都还算冷静，行为也不脱序，但我们需要额外人手协助处理那些例外状况，拜托回信。
Diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
「接待人员能有额外资源需求，希望能加派更多人手协助管理刚来到本设施的灵之曙光候选人。许多候选人非常害怕或困惑，有些人行为极不稳定，这些人不习惯别人有事瞒着他们。我们至少需要人类口译，语言机器人完全不负需求。极端案例需要药效温和的镇定剂，任何支援我们都欢迎。或许您可以跨出第一步，回下这封信。还有吗？我们也是需要支援。
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
In a smaller room.
赶紧补货！我们已经说第5次了，求求你们赶快补满休息室的药草茶。我在听到一个老学究因为喝不到有机黄瓜薄荷茶、黑莓鼠尾草茶发脾气，我自己就会先发疯。拜托回复一下，而且这次不要给我开什么茶壶里的风暴或已经查收了这种玩笑好吗？隔音可不可以改善一下 VR、Dash1 和休息室的隔音？大部分的候选人听简报的时候都很安静，但有人尖叫或大哭的话，在休息室等待的候选人都听得一清二楚。也许您可以考虑一下。
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us.
Say this.
Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it. Castrals. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
The old ones are dead. She...
I'm gonna check that out.
is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
This is not our world, but neither is it hers.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pake wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
You previously worked for Pharaoh Automated Systems.
On the Chariot Line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No. I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
The girl doesn't falter here. Look alive. Don't let her get past you while you gape like fools. What did you see?
想把这个先干掉。你不是看到我了吗？
Got someone over here. Doesn't look good.
Calm. That's right. No one here.
Want to discuss? So, Mama, she was right. Pardon? My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which,
we're too close to the tribal crypt to stop us now.
Tobacco cigarette.
The data points.
Sorry,
what did they
darling.
contain?
My taste run classic. Compliments your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Susan 艾伯特
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we could negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I
I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean,
Should give me the upper hand.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
好消息
destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this.
是什么？
for life, for us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that if you're still nauseous...
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection.
Alert.
Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Don't touch me.
My turn.
Intruder! Get her!
Okay.
刺激哦，开心哦！你看，不枉费我这样子给他搬来这里。
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them.
Power's down.
But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor.
I've done this before.
She was cute,
Just need my
and
focus.
just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn, and no ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey, the counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate.
Another one of these. Need to find the right
You kidding me?
configuration.
18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
上右下左。
Done. I should check. There's a part missing. Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
上轮。怎么过去？
Found one. Looks intact. That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
左下右上上左下右。 对啊，上左下右上，是颠倒吗？ 所以是下，下，动3下。
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
下左上右下。
That did it. Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Heavy. It's hard, too. Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Find her, Felix will have our skins.
Move along now.
Someone just killed me.
Finally.
前蹲那么久啦，走快点，这样我才有办法一个一个来啊。
Just one savage. How much of a threat could she be?
为什么突然那么多人？为什么突然那么多人？我差点要大摇大摆走上去哎！
You can see them. They can't see you.
Someone slaughtered one of us. Who's shooting? Can't see her!
Off you go. That's the last of them.
Alert. H1 structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Help me, brother! Cannot hide!
I've got it around.
Follow my lead! You will perish!
哎呀呀呀呀！我刚才就不应该站那边，一下子就被发现了。唉。
Place is more ancient than I knew.
啊，但是这里可以储存吗？怎么换这边的啦？而且还粘在一起。
Get out of the way and find cover. Move it. Where'd you go?
Lost him.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Stay focused. Got him over here. Where'd you go?
No time to do this nicely.
The search is on.
All right.
Let the shadow find
That's the last of them.
Alert. H-knock structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Don't lose her! May not be over yet.
Last always said, patience.
想要走这里。
I'll take this.
到时候里面又冲了一堆了，突然哦，我就会疯哦。
Got someone down over here. Doesn't look good.
She went that way.
She's coming for us! Where did they go? I won't quit till I find you.
They're giving up.
A chase without end. I better finish it.
room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More Eclipse.
Careful now.
这里没有办法射哦。
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina El-Baji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable.
The ancients' greatest gift to us
are immense.
Greatest?
Specifically,
how about the fact we exist at all?
And implement
to
four
abide in
major
ignorance is a
initiatives
curse, Aloy.
simultaneously. First,
You of all
the
people should
construction
know
of
that.
data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 32 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English, Spanish, and Arabic. Third, the transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning
Keep your eyes
modules,
open.
leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge.
哦，这里可以停吗？
Can breathe again.
Don't find her. Healers will have our skins. Get over here! She's coming!
Stay sharp. Eyes like a watcher.
Is that a corpse?
Don't mind me.
怎么那么反应那么大？
They're leaving.
If I bring her back, maybe Beatles will let me keep her scalp.
That's the last of them. Alone once more.
In what should have been a cave of wonders.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever
Looks like
assembled.
the only way onwards.
But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks,
这里可以让我
by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world
Are these
listening to this message,
what I think they are?
please know that I am
Artificial
sorry.
wombs.
And I wish you well.
To spawn a new
Sincerely,
generation of human beings.
Aaron Harris.
人家 怎么上去？哦，
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
有点痛，
Oh, Mother
人有
Mountain.
点不舒服。
It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office. Looks like it
Us would benefit from antilopony morphologies, though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and silent statement.
Elizabeth, We speak outside protocol.
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and... Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was born. I'm not gonna put a gun. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
Grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
唉，发现真相啊！我在哪里？
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my
机长
destiny.
被杀是谁？机长。
Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you. and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings, a pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Carja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place, exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the Sacred Land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora cast me out at birth. You're not hurting me if you hurt them.
Really? Then it makes no difference one way or another. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus, such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile. So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Carja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
I'll never beat that thing without weapons. My weapons are up on the platform. It's way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against it. I should try luring the behemoth into the pillars. Getting ready to charge. Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it! Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with his lift attacks. Freeze canister on its hips. Cryo arrows should set it off. canister on its belly. Looks important.
Silence! Shadows, kill her! Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Cyrus.还是输了。差不多了吧？
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's Sacred Mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time, then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
变态.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to...
I'll be on my way. The tribe's already...
Well, absolutely not.
What kind of...
When the time is right, I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Carja...
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy. When you were recovering the Alpha Red for your sake, I hope that...
Yeah!